There is one major manifestation block that most people are doing that is literally blocking the $10,000 from entering your life. And here's what's frustrating. You're not yet aware that you're even making this mistake. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what the mistake is, but even more, I'm going to show you how to get past it. And as always, I'll show you exactly how this works, not just from a manifestation perspective, but also including the neuroscience behind it. My name is Giselle Beaumay. I'm a neuroscience master's grad candidate and a hypnotherapist. I get to work with women every single day as I help them to open up to abundance by removing the blocks that prevent it. Imagine that you're using a GPS to get you to a certain location. You've put in the address, the manifestation techniques. You've put in the location, the $10,000 or more. But no matter what you're doing, you're still stuck. It's not actually getting you to that $10,000. And why? Because you never started the navigation. Your GPS is waiting for permission to get to its destination. Most people think the manifestation is about what you do. You know, you are doing your affirmations, you're doing your scripting, you're doing your visualization. In fact, I recently got a comment of someone who has been doing all the things. A lot of visualization, a lot of living like they're wealthy, like all the things, but it's not unfolding into their lives. And the truth is, it goes beyond the law of attraction. It goes beyond just keying in that you want to get to $10,000 and then doing some manifestation techniques. Your subconscious will dictate exactly what you will receive. So if you're affirming abundance and you're visualizing abundance, but emotionally you're still stuck in lack and scarcity, then it's two conflicting paths that are within you and you will stay stuck. Essentially, your brain will block the $10,000 or more from showing up in your life. And here's where the neuroscience of this explains it all. There's the reticular activating system, the RAS. It's a filter in your brain that only allows in your reality what it believes is relevant to your reality. If you're mentally and emotionally attached to not having money, your RAS will literally block opportunities, like you will just not see them nor receive them, that would level you up to wealth. Your own brain will keep you stuck if you do not learn how to rewire it. You have to be able to align emotionally to the physical reality that you desire, and it needs to penetrate your subconscious so that it is all in alignment. Now, part of how we do this in my free community is through the 14-day challenge, which is completely free to you. And I walk you through every single day how to increase your connection to your true intuition and increase your frequency. So if you haven't done that, join the free community and start the 14-day challenge. Your brain and your subconscious responds to emotion and repetition, and you being consistent in that. And I'll give you an example because I see this all the time in my private community, in my mastermind community, which is different than my free community. In my mastermind community, I work with people one-on-one, so I work very personally with them. And I will see them having a very clear desire, but then through our coaching calls, I clearly see that their subconscious is not in alignment with it. And it shows up in patterns and it shows up in what is happening in their reality. When we dig deeper, which we always do, we get to that core of what's in the subconscious belief, and then we do the practices that very specifically are shifting that subconscious belief, just like that. Because of the RAS, the reticular activating system, all of a sudden opportunities enter their lives both ways. Either they're seeing the opportunity and they're receiving opportunities, and realities start to change because your outer world will be a reflection of your inner world. So we change the inner world to match the desired outer world. And that's how manifestation works. So the first shift for you to do is, instead of wanting $10,000, I want you to use words like, I already have $10,000. I want you to tap into what that feels like. And if you're like, I've never felt that, what would you imagine that it could feel like? Also helps to connect this to something physical that you do, whether it's tapping, or whether it's going on a walk, or whether it's moving your body just slightly, but you are also grounding your nervous system as you're saying these words. This all will signal to your RAS that $10,000 or more is already part of your life. So already you are changing your brain to start to make that the focus. And because you're working on the feeling of it, is $10,000 that comes into your life feeling good, feeling grounded, feeling calm. Nervous system regulation must be part of this process. Your brain will also believe what it sees repeated. Meaning, if you always feel like you're broke, then your brain will focus on the confirmation of you being broke. So you have to create micro proof of abundance. You have to train your brain to expect money and to expect it easily in flow. So an action that you can do is start tracking every time that money enters your world. It doesn't matter how big, it doesn't matter how small. Write it down, track it, and tap into the feeling of how easy and amazing that feels. It's like telling that GPS, keep going, you're on the right track, and I'm going to reward you for continuing on that path. Here's the thing, a lot of times you're kind of stuck in this pattern of lack, even if you're not aware of it. And a lot of times, I cannot stress this enough, most people are not aware of this. And I know this because I talk to so many of my clients. You can't always see your own blind spots. So a quick 24-hour reset that can just elevate you a little bit, increase your frequency so that you can start moving forward faster, is take a 24-hour period of time where you write down 3 different times where you received unexpected money. And again, it doesn't matter how much it was. Also, during that 24-hour window, do something generous. Give away $1, buy somebody a meal, offer to cover coffee for someone at the coffee shop, buy the groceries of the person in front of you. This will signal to your brain that you are someone of abundance. And when you are doing those signals, again, it changes the filter in your brain to bring in and to attract, and for you to notice the wealth of opportunities. And then during that time frame, you're speaking as if that $10,000 is already yours, disrupting the pattern in your brain that has kept you in lack or in scarcity, inconsistent with it, not enough, or overwhelmed. Like, we're just breaking that whole pattern because we want that $10,000 to just be easy. It's just something natural that you do all the time. And then really important, if you're still here listening to this, amazing, because this is what most people miss and you're about to receive it. Manifestation is not about wishing. It is not about wishing. It's about alignment. If you can emotionally, mentally, and physically, I will repeat it, emotionally, mentally, and physically aligned to that $10,000 using the same steps that I covered in this video, doing my 14-day challenge, which helps you to align emotionally, mentally, and physically, then that $10,000 is easy for you. Easy. As often as you want to repeat that, money will come easily. And part of being in alignment is not waiting, is not wishing for it, is not looking for it. It's in accepting and allowing yourself to be someone that money comes easily to you. As if, of course, as if, yes, I am someone that manifests money easily and my brain is in alignment through it. And I know this emotionally and mentally and physically in my life right now without waiting for that $10,000 to show up. Because you will see it showing up in your life in small ways and in big ways. See it all the same and celebrate it all. That's one of the ways that I turned from a very poverty mindset, because that's how I grew up, in extreme poverty, to one of wealth, to one of knowing that money comes easily for me. I rewired my brain, and so can you, because you are majestic. You are so much more powerful than you realize. I cannot wait for you to realize it.